Hi, my name is Malcolm Clemens Young, and I'm the Dean of Grace Cathedral here in San Francisco, California. And this is my More Good News broadcast for the first week of March. In the Cathedral archives, we have a photograph of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. standing next to this statue of the prophet Hosea. And so every time I go past it, it reminds me how important a prophet's voice can be, how it can change society for the better, and for how it can help save the lives of ordinary people. As more and more of my friends keep getting vaccinated, I've been thinking about a story about prophetic Christians in the 18th century. Jonathan Edwards, the most famous theologian in the history of North America, was the only one in his family to die after his smallpox vaccination. But it was part of a much larger story about this practice. Cotton Mather was the most influential clergyman in 17th century New England, and he lost so many of his family members and congregants to smallpox that he was desperate to find a solution. And he learned about vaccination from his slave and later freedman Onesimus. Onesimus taught Mather about African vaccination practices, and it inspired Mather to work to spread the news about this way to save lives. In the end, the well-educated clergy were solidly behind vaccinations, and many people were vaccinated and their lives were saved. But others, so many of them were medical doctors, clung to superstitious fears about the practice. And it got so bad that on November 14th, 1721, an angry anti-vaccinator threw a bomb through Cotton Mather's window. Fortunately, it failed to explode because of a loose fuse, but it shows the levels of tension and the feelings that people had at that time. Despite all the clergy's efforts, more than half of Boston's population died, while only a small percentage of those who were inoculated perished. My point today is that Christians should naturally be on the side of science. We talk about how important truth is, that we even describe Jesus as truth. When it comes to decisions about public health, we need to allow ourselves to be guided by epidemiologists and experts as we make decisions about mask wearing in public gatherings. This is simply not an issue of religious freedom. The pandemic reminds us that we are connected to every person on the earth. God is showing us that we are each other's protectors. Thank you for watching.